I'm Alicia Keys, and I am passionate about ending AIDS. I've done a lot of work with international AIDS issues. I was first introduced to it about 2001. That was a big life changer for me, and that has set my path about fighting the AIDS pandemic. I happened to go to this Kaiser Foundation sponsored event. I'm very emotional. And that's how it should be, right? There were these incredible women all in one room. And they were sharing their stories, you know, and they were living right here in America and were just like me, you know? And I realized right there, I was like, wow, there is a whole thing going on here in America that I need to turn my attention to as well. Somehow, we might have gotten into this mind state that it's over there, or it's really their problem, and that's the mistake. It's not just one group's issue. It's all of our issues. AIDS in America, it is like right here, right now, and we have to start talking about it. I sat down to talk with 5 amazing women who are HIV positive. They are confronting the stigma of HIV head on. Together, we want to change the way you think about HIV. You might know women like them in your own life. They're mothers, wives, daughters, students, caregivers, business owners. They're just like you, and they're just like me, you know? And let me tell you, these women are empowered. I was so moved by their strength and passion. They reminded me that as women, we are so unlimited in our power.
I was infected with HIV within my marriage. I said, how long have you known? And he said, I don't know, Kim, over 10 years. Why haven't we talked about this? Why didn't I know?
Anything negative as a woman you can think of, I was dealing with it. Depression, low self-esteem, on my own, taking care of a child at the time. It was like, okay, I need to find my self-worth.
At 9, I started to compare myself to my friends on the playground. So one day I said, Mom, what's wrong with me? She broke down that my dad and her had tested HIV positive in '86, and my mom breastfed me. She didn't know.
And I'm really beating myself up because I felt like I'm a straight A student. I just started college. I'm the only girl in the family. I'm smarter than this. How in the hell did I just let this happen to me?
And pretty much everyone who ends up HIV positive says, I didn't think it could happen to me. And then it happened to me.
What does it mean to be empowered?
It's that word freedom.
I get my empowerment from breaking barriers that other people said couldn't be broken.
When you can share your status and have nothing to hide.
My time with these women showed me that we are all, whether HIV positive or negative, empowered in this fight.
HIV and AIDS affects all of us.
Right.
And it isn't something that is dirty or bad or only happens to those people.
Right, it's a health issue.
My boys, they know me as being straightforward, upfront, and honest. We have sat down and talked about the whole sex thing, HIV, how did I get contracted, and I didn't sugarcoat. Get tested, know what's going on. Know what's going on with yourself, because nobody gonna take care of your life like you.
Right, that's true.
I have a husband who's HIV negative, and we keep him HIV negative by making sure that I maintain my treatment. And we always have safer sex. We always use a condom. And that's been 15 years.
Wow.
So it is possible.
I have been undetectable for 18 beautiful years.
The important thing about getting on treatment and staying on it is that it keeps our viral load low and we can extend lives.
We can be mothers, we can be grandmothers. I mean, these are like who we are as women.
I'm not okay with stigma for another 30 years.
Okay.
Oh, no. I have things to do.
You just gotta knock it out the box.
It was no way I was gonna let this take me out. It was just like you either take flight or you reach the light.
each and every of these women. They are all greater than AIDS. We are all greater than AIDS. So let's do this together. Let's end stigma. Let's open up about HIV and take actions in our everyday lives that can make a huge difference. Whether HIV positive or negative, we all have a role to play.
Breaking the silence in unity, the world will listen when we speak.
Let's get fired up. Share this video with your friends and loved ones. We are empowered to change the course of this epidemic. Find out more at greaterthan.org/empowered.